Paul J. Mayer said, "Productivity is never an accident. It is always the result of a commitment to excellence, intelligent planning, and focused effort. It is an intentional activity that channels our strength into achieving success. Success is a sum of repeated failures, and these failures are overcome by embracing new ways of doing things, new habits. Highly successful people have a history of nurturing constructive habits over a period of time. Many of them will tell you they started nurturing them at an age as early as 13 or 14 as they entered into their teen years. Because we are the product of habits, it is then important that every habit we accommodate must gear towards our dreams and goals. In this video, we will be sharing with you the 7 habits of highly successful teenagers. 1. They sleep early. Sleep is a non-negotiable requirement for radiant health and productivity, both mentally and physically. Arianna Huffington once said, "The way to a more productive, more inspired, more joyful life is getting enough sleep." There is evidence of this even in your own personal life, from the way you react when you are woken up early in the morning after a late night. You become grumpy and left unchecked become unpleasant to be around. Not only do successful teenagers get enough rest, but they also do it in a timely manner. Those who sleep early wake up early enough to start their day while others are still snoring. To be a productive and successful teenager, sleep early enough. Most times we are stuck in the digital world right into the night and lose track of time, and in the end, this nonchalance comes back to bite us, making the day go sour. This leads to sleep during school hours and unproductiveness during other activities. 2. Be an avid reader. Oprah Winfrey said, "Reading is a way for me to expand my mind, open my eyes, and fill up my heart." It is easy to tell the value of something by looking at the people that endorse it, and reading is no different. Bill Gates made it known that he takes a think week often, where he goes off alone and engages in reading and thinking. There is no doubt that readers are leaders because mentally and psychologically, they lead a very productive life. Most successful teenagers are known to be bookworms. They tap into an unlimited knowledge of great thinkers and authors, allowing themselves to soak in their great revelations. If you want to be a successful teenager in any area of life, read every day. Articles, journals, history, self-help books, educative novels, and newspapers. Just read, read, read. Always. 3. Set priorities. In our day-to-day life, there are always things calling for our attention, trying to steal our time. Most people have a vision for what they want and where they want to be, but they get derailed by things that do not build towards achieving their goals. Every teenager is a good dreamer with a long list of what they desire to achieve. However, as the time goes by, they allow unimportant activities to creep in and steal away their time and attention. The best way to avoid distractions is to put things into perspective by setting priorities on what needs to be done. Set your activities on a scale of preference and focus on the most important ones every day. After all, the value of your output is determined by the actions you take daily. 4. Be time conscious. This is the perfect sequel to setting priorities. It is not a coincidence that the old saying, "Time is money," came to be. The way you spend your time has a direct correlation with where you end up 5, 10, and even 15 years from now. Whatever you do, always apply time to it. Every successful teenager designs their day in a way that they focus on what needs to be done and do it at the appropriate time. When it is time to work, they work, to play, they play, and so on and so forth. This way, they monitor how they use their time. William Penn said, "Time is what we want most and what we use worst." Would you allow someone to spend your money on useless things just because you have a lot of it? My guess is no, you wouldn't. So why would you allow people to do that with your time? 5. Limit social media time. We are in the golden era of connectivity, and what a time to be alive. Unfortunately, like with everything else, there is a downside to this. With high levels of growth and innovation taking place in the digital industry, we have seen an unprecedented rise in the use of social media, which is now consumed by a large percentage of young adults. While it serves the purpose of making socializing possible over long distances and other obstacles, you must know that too much time spent on social media can make you unproductive. It is pleasurable to chat up friends and raise gist among peers, but too much of it will hamper your pursuit of success and the achievement of your goals. Again, this is evident in your daily life. How many times have you been in the middle of completing an important task before you received a notification on your phone and got carried away scrolling on social media for hours on end? My guess is it has happened one too many times. 6. Connect with positive-minded people. It is common knowledge that bad company corrupts good manners. It's a cliché but evergreen and relevant even in this contemporary time. Every successful teenager is fully aware that the friends they keep and circle they belong to affect their lives. A positive circle brings positive life and vice versa. They are intentional about who they connect with because they are consciously or subconsciously aware that they are as a result of the top 3 people whom they spend most of their time with. To be a successful teenager, it is then necessary that you connect with positive-minded people that will contribute to the achievement of your dream and aspirations. Rachel Walchin put it this way: surround yourself with people that reflect who you want to be and how you want to feel. Energies are contagious. 7. Have a mentor. A lot of people have gone farther than they thought they could because someone else thought they could. Sean Hitchcock describes a mentor as someone who empowers another person to see a possible future and believe it can be obtained. Mentorship is a necessity for every young one, and every successful teenager has someone who directs and guides their steps. This is usually someone versatile and who is seen as a resource in their choice of field or career. This is a life coach who has experienced what they are yet to, a leader. For many children, their first mentors are their parents. If you ask them who they want to be like or who they look up to, they would say either mom, dad, or both. This applies as they get older as well. They may encounter someone that they admire later on in their teen years. This person can become their mentor and the cycle continues. To be successful in career and life as a teenager, get yourself a mentor. This should be someone you look up to or aspire to be, someone that sees in you what you don't already see in yourself. I believe, as a teenager or young adult, you can inculcate these habits into your daily life and start accomplishing great things. Remember, any knowledge without proper action is irrelevant, so act. If you enjoyed this content, consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and don't forget to click that notification bell. Thanks for watching.